So with the news of Steve Bruce's recent sacking at Newcastle United, there is now a huge managerial position available, and let's be honest, it's one of the most prestigious ones in Europe at this moment. And of course, that's due to the recent takeover, which ensures that the next manager of the club will be given vast amounts of money to go spend and rebuild this, quite frankly, sleeping giant. However, the one question is, who will be Newcastle United's next manager? That man, of course, is Eddie Howe, and after leaving the managerial scene in 2020 after being relegated with Bournemouth, he has been linked to the likes of England and Celtic, but for me, this is the perfect job for an Eddie Howe. He knows how to get players like Callum Wilson, Matt Ritchie, and Ryan Fraser, all currently at the club, firing. He showed with Bournemouth that he could really raise the levels of a team that, quite honestly, was pretty average to below average in terms of talent level, but bring them to positions like 9th in the Premier League, which no one expected. So for me, this promises a really exciting prospect with Eddie Howe. I think he can keep them up, and I think that he can be the guy to lead this Newcastle team into this brilliant, really promising era.
So I believe that Paulo Fonseca should be the next manager of Newcastle United for two main reasons. The first is style of play. Newcastle fans have often complained in recent times about a team that hasn't tried, and Fonseca could bring a good philosophy to the North East. In his first season in charge at Roma, his side scored an average of 2 goals per game, which is double what Steve Bruce's side managed to achieve during the same season. The second reason is to do with the fact that Fonseca has been at a club in transition before. During his time at Roma, the club underwent a change in ownership. So with Newcastle being in a similar position, Fonseca could be the man to lead them out of the relegation places, provide stability and lead them up the table.
Hi, I'm Josh, and here are 2 reasons why Lucien Favre should be in the running for the Newcastle managerial job. First of all, he plays an exciting, expansive brand of football that should be entertaining for fans at St James's Park. You saw that at Dortmund, at Mönchengladbach in Germany, and with Nice in France, so that's guaranteed. And he also does improve his players. You look at how Jadon Sancho improved his goals and his attacking output in Dortmund. That's what Lucien Favre could do for someone at Newcastle as well.
Following the sacking of Steve Bruce from Newcastle United, I believe the best candidate to replace him at this current time is Chris Wilder. He has Premier League experience following his time from Sheffield United. You don't need to pay any compensation to get him out of a contract from a rival club, and he's a tactically diverse manager whilst playing 3 at the back at Sheffield United with overlapping centre-backs. He has experience with a limited squad whilst taking Sheffield from League One all the way up to the Premier League.
Hi, I'm Will for the Sports Gazette, and I'm going to be examining Steven Gerrard's suitability for the Newcastle managerial position. The bookies currently have him at 18 to 1 off. He plays exciting attacking football at Rangers, but also understands the defensive side of the game, which Newcastle really need to look at. Rangers were unbeaten in the season they won the league after they toppled a 9-year consecutive run of their arch rival Celtic. The only thing I would say though is it might be too big a job too early for a young manager like Gerrard. I'd like to see him retain his title at Rangers and then go on to a bigger and better things. Is Newcastle that thing? I guess we'll find out.
Hi, I'm Nat Hayward for the Sports Gazette, and this is why I think Frank Lampard should be the next Newcastle United manager. Lampard is an iconic figure in English football and would be a great public face for the Saudi-backed consortium. In a similar vein, he's known to be very popular in the English media and is unlikely to cause the type of controversy the new ownership is trying so hard to avoid. He's a big name and would be a statement appointment at the start of a new era for Newcastle, but does not yet have the status in management that would make him scared to take the job on fear of damaging his reputation. His tendency to bed in and play youth team players could be key given Newcastle's shallow squad, especially until January, and he won't try and implement an overcomplicated play style given the current crop of players. He has experience dealing with a billionaire owner and despite a difficult end to his spell at Chelsea, has shown enough in times at Derby and Chelsea to show he is a manager with real potential who could grow alongside the club.